So good morning, everyone. It's been a few months since I've updated you guys on which property we decided to purchase here in Thailand, and I'm going to go ahead and share it with you now. I just got back from the States about a week ago and still trying to kind of settle in here, unpack, organize, and I think I'm just about done with everything now. But let me go ahead and turn the camera around for you. And this is the property we decided on purchasing here. We are just over the Hua Hin line in Prambury, and you can hear some construction going on, and that's because they are continuing to develop this whole community. There's more homes going in at this time. So let me go ahead and kind of show you around. It's a small villa. It's only 2 bedrooms. And I think you really have to think about when you purchase here in Thailand how much you really want to invest, because when you go to sell your home here, it's not likely you're going to make much of a profit. So we didn't want to tie up too much money here into a property. And this is the gated entry, and then we have this little front side yard, and we're planning to put in some fruit trees and sorts here. And then of course the covered parking, which is perfect, and the little dipping pool. And as you can see, we do get a lot of sun in this area in the morning, so I have to keep the drapes drawn because it gets really warm in those rooms if I don't. And we're going to plant some trees, maybe some palm trees or plumeria or something here, some bushes and stuff. So one thing we were thinking about doing is some type of plant wall, and then maybe some wood, like carving plaques or something to kind of decorate up this area. But you can see it's all sliding doors. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and share the inside with you. So that's my dog Zoe. I adopted her here after my sweet girl Bella passed away last March. Zoe came to me in May, and she's wonderful. She's a great dog. All right, Zoe, I know you want to go out, but I have to keep you in right now because I have to go out shortly. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Let me move this water jug out of the way. You can kind of see. And as you can tell, I mean, it's a small area. I don't have a whole lot of cabinet space. And I think one of the things about when you purchase in Thailand, I mean, the standards are, it's not going to be the same as US standards. If you build the home yourself, you'll be able to certainly design things the way you would want them to be designed. And of course, you're going to pay quite a bit for it. But I am completely fine with a very basic kitchen. I'll probably very rarely ever use that oven, except for maybe a holiday, maybe next year. During the holidays, I might actually do some baking and things, but it completely works fine for me. I don't have a lot of dishes to do. I'm still working on organizing. And as you can see, I mean, like spice rack, I had to get a little creative with that. I didn't want to really put any holes into the walls as of yet and commit to anything. But the space is great for just Dave and I. And we got most of our furniture from Index and another store. I think it's called like Living Spaces or something like that. Another store that's located near Index on the opposite side of Pekesam Road. So this was a bit of a challenge to figure out what I really wanted to have here, but we finally decided on this set and we do love it. We purchased this from a little mom and pop furniture store down the road in Pranbury. And the rug, again, from Index. We got our televisions from, I think it was Blueport, just outside the market that they have in the bottom level. And there's an area where they sell TVs and appliances. And speaking of appliances, that's where we purchased our cute little refrigerator. So yeah, this is the living space. Here's our master. And this actually, even though this is the master, it's the smaller of the 2 bedrooms that we have. And we got these drapes, I think, at Global Home, and they are blackout drapes. So I've got those in all the real sunny windows here, and it really does cut down the heat. And we also, I think we bought those also at Global House or Global Home. And then this is the bathroom. And one thing definitely for sure about the homes here in Thailand, there is not a lot of storage. There's like no built-in storage cabinetry really in the bathrooms. So you have to kind of do that on your own. But I like that this opens up to the outdoor. I can come right in here after, doing some swimming and stuff and strip down and take a shower and so forth. All right. Zoe Maroney. She's such a good dog. So smart. Okay. And, I'll go ahead and show you the other bathroom. This bathroom is actually the bigger of the bathrooms. And one thing you'll find too, shoes. Like, where are you gonna put your shoes? You don't want them all hanging out in the hall, right? So I got these cabinets from Index and have all my shoes organized in here. And the nice thing about these cabinets too is you can adjust them and lay them flat, not have them tilted for shoes, and you can use them for other, items. So I've got my sheets in here in the top. And then here's the shower. And as you can see, it's not being used as a shower because I needed it for storage. So I've got nobody staying here with us right now, visiting or anything, so why not? And then here is the extra bedroom. And this room has the best of views. We have a nice mountain view here. And I use it as my office / music studio space. And we've got this nice cabinet that came with the whole set. Or when you purchase furniture here, there's lots of different options. They have, side tables. They have a dressing table that matches. When you go up to some of these stores too, like say if you were renting a studio apartment or something, you really needed to put in cabinetry and really design the whole space. They actually have designers that will come in, measure everything out, and help you fit everything that you want in there and make it really, really, really nice. So there's lots of options here. So I'm really loving our cute little villa here in Thailand. Dave and I paid approximately $100,000 for this. And then we did buy a washing machine, and that's hooked up outside. We are in the process of looking for a dryer. But I think with furnishings and the TVs and everything that we've bought, we probably spent between $4,000 and $5,000 to kind of furnish this thing and get this somewhat situated. We still have to get pictures and do the landscaping. So I think really when all is said and done, we'll be in total at about $110,000. So when you purchase properties here in Thailand, you cannot own the land. So you have to actually lease the land. And we had a fantastic lawyer draw up all our paperwork. His name was Kun Pity, Kun meaning name and first name is Pity. I forget his last name. But he's at Expat Pro on Petcasem Road. Speaks perfect English. We went and met with him. He drew up all the paperwork. He's very familiar with this process. And he's actually worked with this specific builder before. And this builder here in the Cabinetry development has a very good reputation. So it was rather a simple process. Within a matter of a couple weeks, the paperwork was all drawn up. We have a 30-year lease that renews 3 times, and that lease cost is built into the cost of your home purchase. And it's, we've got it covered in the paperwork too, that if laws ever change, that the land will automatically transfer over into our names as the landowners. So we've really covered our bases. Guys, I know there's a lot of feelings and thoughts about purchasing property here. And I know I'll probably get a lot of feedback. Why did you buy? You shouldn't have bought. You should have rented. Well, the reason why we bought was because I was moving about every 8 months. And I'm here by myself sometimes. And when I'm doing that, it's really a pain in the ass to do it, to keep moving so frequently, or to pay for a couple months rent when you're not even in the property just to store your stuff. And I also have a car, so I'm like, where am I going to store my car? And it just became a problem and an annoyance for me. And I never really felt like I could completely settle in and feel like I was truly home. So purchasing was really for us. It was the best fit for us. And we knew we wanted to be in Hua Hin because we love it. It's so close to Bangkok. It really facilitates us to be able to travel and go places and do things that we've always wanted to do here in Southeast Asia. So it works well for us. But condo purchase, you'll own it outright. That's an option too. And who knows what will happen? And I mean, we also thought about this too. I mean, who really owns property for 100 years or so? I mean, if you renew your property 3 times, that gives you to 90 years. I can't imagine owning this property for 90 years. Who knows what will happen in the future? Maybe eventually we will sell it and buy something a little bit bigger once Dave is truly, retired, or we'll keep it and rent it out. Who knows what will happen? This property is also going to be put into our will for our kids. So we have a will in the States, and we have a trust. And this will also, we're having our lawyer draw up the paperwork so that this can be willed to our kids, and the lease will transfer over. And we can also sell this property to another expat if we want. They can assume the lease or create a new lease if they want. And then we could always sell it to a Thai, and then they will own the land outright. So lots of options, guys, things to think about when you come to Thailand and you think about purchasing a property. But it really comes down to what's going to fit your life, what is going to work for you, how much money you have to invest or spend here on your living. It's really nice to not have to pay for rent anymore. It's really nice to come home and have it be mine. And the costs of my electric bill, my electric bill I think was like $65 last month. My water bill it's hysterical. It's usually between 50 and 60 baht every month. So that's like $1.60 or something like that. It's really funny. And we have this water bill lady, and she literally comes down and comes by everybody's homes and hand delivers the water bills, and you pay her. And that's how you pay your water bill here. It's just really different. The electric bill is placed in a purple box down here on the corner, and everybody has their own purple box, so you have to kind of just watch to see if your bill gets placed in there, and then you pay for it. And it has a scan option. You can pay online, or you can go down to the convenience store and pay, there at the 7-Eleven, your electric bill or water bill or whatever you have, if you want to pay that way. So yeah, I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to have any questions as well. I will help you as best as I can, but again, I mean, I am not all knowledgeable about the ins and outs of purchasing. I can only respond and tell you what we did and our personal experience with it. So I hope you found this video helpful. I just want to tell you all I'm super excited for this new year. I have really big plans for my channel. I'm going to change it up this year. I was really focused on like showcasing places and things last year. I'm still going to do that this year on my channel, but I also am going to really try to break out of my box here and talk to you guys a little bit more. It's really hard. It's hard to talk on camera, so it doesn't come natural to me, so I'm working on it. I am working on it. But Dave and I, we have lots of plans for traveling. We're going to be heading to Malaysia in a couple weeks for Dave's big poker tournament there. Back to Genting Highlands, which is one of our most favorite places to go. And some other diving experiences. But I'll be sharing a little bit more with you guys about what it's like to live in Thailand, live abroad. So just with comment on that, I was just in the States for about 10 weeks visiting my 2 sons, my daughter-in-law, and I got to meet my granddaughter for the first time and hold her. And I spent quite a few weeks, you know, just babysitting and taking care of her while I was in California. And then I was in Arizona visiting with my mom, and I got to see some friends and things. It was a wonderful trip. You know, 10 weeks in the States was a bit long for me. I think in the future I'll probably only stay like 6 weeks at the most. And I do plan to go back this year again, probably September, late September, and I'll stay probably through and maybe celebrate Thanksgiving there. I think next year our plan is to be in Thailand for Christmas. We have experienced one Christmas here in Thailand, and I really enjoyed it, and I would love to do that again. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm so glad I was able to share my home with you, and hopefully I will see you all soon. You all take care. Please like and subscribe. That really helps to fuel my channel and grow it, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Take care.